Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another Minecraft discussion today. And this steamy today. It's plants are growing though. Might take you over to show you my peppers, or my husband from Boston would say peppers. Peppers. Look at that. Look at that. I'm a gardener now. Not really. Not so much. He calls it like the $200 tomato. I buy all the fertilizer and I keep trying though, which is like the very definition of insanity, right? Okay, so today I really want to talk about making room for opportunity. Making room for opportunity, because I think a lot of us, we get focused on that next move, and we're sending out the good vibes. We're doing all this thing where maybe we're praying on it, and here's the thing. I think what we don't always consider is, if we've made room for whatever opportunities we're asking for, and whether that's a partner or a new job, or making renovations to the house, a travel switch, moving, trying to move up the ladder in a promotion, whatever like that we don't always think that there's got to be the room there, because if doesn't even mean that we're miserable. Maybe there's just no more spark, because that isn't good either. It might be we're miserable, which is definitely like fix that now kind of situation. But it might just be I'm just ready for something new. It's not doing it for me anymore. Maybe isn't bringing in enough money. It might not also be exciting enough, and it might not be a good use of our gifts and our signature strengths, all that sort of thing. Yet we don't. But yet our schedule is packed and our mind is packed. And so Aaron Doughty, who actually I haven't watched it recently, but he says something about this. And, we've all heard about the law of attraction, right? We've all heard about the law of attraction. Well, there's also a law of subtraction. I'm walking around because it's kind of hot. Here's a good spot under the umbrella. The law of subtraction. And because the thing is, if we're flying around like gerbils on crack with a packed schedule, guess what's not happening? More than likely a new partner's not walking in, because you don't have room for them, to give them the attention. It's just how it is. And if we're conditioned, I'm somebody that moves at a high, velocity. So, I really get it. If we don't, think about that, creating space, that partner can't walk in if there's no time for them to pay attention to them. That new job can't happen if there's no time for it. Their job switch, new job, maybe promotion, again, changing things, that new move, that new apartment or house, that new puppy that you might want. And I'm not saying that lightly, because we're dog people. We have a golden retriever, Giovanni, if you've all seen. And, if you want that new puppy, you got to have time for the new puppy. You know what I mean? So it's all of that. So Aaron Doughty is a really good visual that I have taken with me. There's things I just kind of keep with me. And that's one of them. And when he says, it's not about the law of attraction, which is also good. It also can be about the law of subtraction. So he uses the idea of creating this space with the visual of a closet. If you've got, let's say you want a new outfit to wow your friends, wow yourself, wow anybody, it can just be you, or wow your colleagues at work or whatever. You just been wearing the same old stuff every day, beginning to feel like a uniform kind of thing. And then he actually goes and shows a picture of a walk-in closet that's packed. It's packed with clothes, some of them outdated, some of them you haven't worn in a year, 2 years, 3 years. Same thing, shoes you haven't not worn it, but the whole closet is packed. It actually hurt my head, it was so packed. Well, if your closet is packed, guess what's not coming to you? A new outfit. Okay, now obviously that's metaphorical, but I think a lot of people don't think about that when they're asking, praying, sending it, putting it out there in the universe, whatever, for the new partner, new job, new house plants, if you don't have room for those either, right? Puppies, goats, that you got to have the room for it, because then, just kind of like, I'm thinking when the little kids, and me, because I love the beach and I love to dig in the sand too, actually 57, so I shouldn't say little kids and big kids. When you like dig that hole at the bottom next to the beach, and then you dig it, and then like automatically, the water kind of fills it up. So it's kind of creating the space. So it also works. Okay, so it works for opportunity. It also works for creativity, because you might be the most creative person around. Okay, but if your head is there's no figuratively speaking, no room in your head for the creativity, that's not coming either. It's in there, but it's not going to land and happen and turn into that children's book you've always wanted to write, turn into that play script you've always wanted to write, turn into that new business that you've always wanted to start, turn in, cupcake, whatever it is, business that's full of creativity. The creative ideas you have to paint your apartment or house are not going to happen because your head's too full. It's just how it goes. And meanwhile, the universe, source, God, however you want to say, is going to pick somebody else. That's just how it is. When we don't create the space for our creativity, for our authentic voice to tell us where we're supposed to go, when we don't create the space for the partner, the new house, apartment, the new whatever, the universe, God, source keeps right on rolling. I'll find, okay, I hear you. No children's book, even though you've had it sitting in your head through every boring staff meeting or faculty meeting or whatever meeting that you've had going on. And so, okay, I'll pick this person now. Okay, there's a wonderful partner. Okay, you don't want her, him, or them. Okay, they're moving on to the next person. That's how it works. Got to create the space for opportunity because we can't just expect to just cram it in there. It doesn't work that way. The universe is all about invitation, right? Authenticity. So you want to be in your frame, create the space, and then just put it out there, and in it will come abundance, abundance, abundance. Invite, create the space, abundance will happen. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the very toasty Northern Vermont. Have a mindful day.